sorry that I can't keep it together. Maybe it's the trauma, or maybe it's the drugs. I can't seem to control my fucking temper. But the problem lies in not being enough. I lost my sense of humor in the battle for my mind. Now I'll slip away with one last puff this time. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend. I'll finally lose my mind. Substance suicide, only time with no regrets is letting myself die. Forgive me for the outburst with your neighbors. My actions don't reflect what's in my soul. I never found the right way to relate or take in and display a better role. The chemicals that shape me are buried deep this time. My family's already given up, it's fine. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend. I'll finally lose my mind. Substance suicide, the only time with no regrets, letting myself die. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend. I'll finally lose my life. The substance suicide, the only time with no regrets is letting myself die. Is letting myself die.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Good morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on W.T.F. Nation Radio.
Broadcasting live! Oh, shit. Yeah. No, me and Spanky were shooting the shit, talking, and man, why am I so dark? That's so weird. Me and Spanky were talking shit. We're like, oh shit, we gotta do this on the show. We gotta talk crap on the show, not just save it for behind the scenes. I'm your host, U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments, W.T.F. Nation Radio's Sergeant's Time. In the gutter seat, of course, I have the Spanky.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, man, we are just exactly that, Josiah. We were behooving and caveating already in the green room.
Gosh.
And we were just like, what's just getting after it.
Fucking show, Josiah.
She told me to, Spanky told me to fucking start slinging a freaking kettlebell so I could shut up and relax and make sure I have my sweet tea and all that. I'm ready to go. Man.
Do this.
Let's do this. Oh.
No, sir. We started this like 10 minutes ago. We just didn't let y'all in yet.
Yeah, exactly. We just didn't, we didn't open the door. We were like, oh shit, bumpers playing and all. We're sitting there having a conversation of what we want to talk about. Now we have to rewind it. But then again, the way we are, squirrel, and our dialogue will change and it'll change up and you might get some better info. Let me see what's up with my light here. What's going on? Why my lights are being goofy? Okay, so the boy was in here earlier playing around with the light, so I think he might have messed with my stuff. Maybe if he had a DD-14 wasn't ready to medboard, he would have won. Huh? What are you talking about? What what's up, PIQ? What are you talking about now, Branko? Who are you talking about?
Okay, while we were on air, he was having a conversation in the chats, I think. So, yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, there we go.
All right.
Okay. Hope y'all are doing. Yeah, stay away from the espresso. Yeah. Espresso, not espresso. So we wanted to give you guys just real quick, as the holidays are winding down, you're gonna know that there's gonna be some shows that are not gonna be playing or not gonna be streaming. So I'm just letting you guys know that we will not be having a Sergeant's Time show on Thanksgiving because that's when I get fat, and then that's right there is the transition time to eggnog. So that's when you start drinking the eggnog openly. There will be some eggnog consumed on future pods until the holiday break, and then there you go.
I mean, I love that eggnog stuff, but I can't. I can only drink like a shot glass full of it. It'll just make me sick.
What do you want?
I don't know. You just have it a little bit.
A little bit. You don't like eggnog?
Maybe with like 7 shots. I do like eggnog a lot.
You said with what? 7 shots of what?
I mean, you put like 1 shot of eggnog to 7 shots of whiskey. Then I love it.
You're talking about the bourbon. Oh yeah, the spicy eggnog. I love the spicy eggnog. It's good. So this is November 25th. November 20th, 2025. Let me say that again. This is November 20th. Broadcasting live.
Got me all confused.
I'm sorry, I'm all confused too. I'm sorry. Our conversation got thrown off because I'm like, we got to go live. So, anyway, what was that?
So 20th, not 25th.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. Broadcasting live.
Let's say it one more time.
All right, let me do my line again. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 20 November 2025 in the year of our eggnog empire. There we go. There we go. I just there that way. There was a line. That's why I have a script, so that way I memorize that script so I can say that all the time. So that way I know I'm doing the numbers and I'm doing the date correctly. So at any rate, if eggnog didn't have consistency of cum, it would be more appealing. I've never drank cum before, Pip, so thank you.
Oh, okay. That took a turn.
He's a Marine. What do you expect? that's Marine talk going. Woo!
And I would like to know how you know what that consistency is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've only, yeah.
Anyways,
no.
yeah, we're this is Sergeant's time. This is a LPD. We're talking about soldier and veteran issues right now, and I'm pretty sure everyone's dying to hear some of the we were gonna go back. Yeah, exactly that. Everyone's going, damn, bro, how you know that? We were gonna talk about some stuff, but exactly. I'm just saying, happy belated birthday, Marines, on your 250. And of course, we were going to talk about some other stuff, but I think we needed to talk about this topic first. And this is the discussion of President Trump stripping some service members of the retirement benefits. Now, everyone's like, hey, you talking about this? Ain't nobody's getting retirement. But I'm like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a current move to strip trans veterans from getting their benefits. Now, we all know that, of course, the band keeps going back and forth. First you can, now you can't, then you can, and now you can't again. So when President Trump returned to office in January, Master Sergeant Logan Ireland, Air Force guy, was worried about what would happen to his career. 38-year-old transgender Air Force member already jumped through bureaucratic hoops to hope to serve in Trump's first term. Now, you got to remember as well, and Sergeant's time has always been like this. We don't give a fuck who you are. We don't give a fuck of if you are able-bodied, able to pass a PT test, maybe whatever your fucking profile
and reasonably intelligent,
reasonably intelligent, yeah. Give or take the beard shit. Then we don't care. You pick up a rifle and you could do your job. There we go. Have at it, have fun. Raise your right hand and enlist, and welcome to our military. So, and of course, during now, we are having the issue of going back and forth. If trans soldiers deserve to have their retirement, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna close it off right now. Yes, they do. They deserve their retirement.
Yes.
And here's why. At any please cover soft psyop videos, because I want to pull my eyeballs out after they butchered Ghost in the Machine. No, PIQ, we already got the stuff set. I'm going on another podcast, by the way, to talk about psyop and how USASOC dicked them over. So in due time. But
Squirrel.
the squirrel, yeah, I'm sorry. Why you? We do believe that if you want, trans soldiers deserve their retirement, period. And the reason why I say that is because just like any other veteran, once you've done your time, and if you are obviously of Windows and you were promised severances and you were promised this and you were going to get out, or you were going to get in whatever retirement system you were going to be in, and you raise your right hand just like every other veteran, then you get your retirement. I don't understand how this has gotten to the point to where now they're not going to get it.
Right.
Now they're going to be, there's danger of them. Sean Ryan has something on site. Why, dude, are you really trying to distract me?
Yeah, they really are going to get it, like, eventually.
Right,
and that's the part that bothers me, is that they're going to go back and forth, and then some other administration is going to take over and realize we fucked them over because they did serve and deserve all the benefits of someone that is serving.
Correct.
And then they're just going to reverse it again.
Right.
We've seen it already with COVID.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Exactly that. The good point with the COVID stuff too. Now COVID reinstatements are coming back, and they're coming back at like onesies or twosies. And
yeah,
I'm thinking,
I wouldn't want to go back in the military that fucked me over.
Yeah, exactly. And especially, like I said, you say what you want about the COVID stuff as well, is now COVID reinstatements have gone through so much freaking drama that it's now the trans veterans and COVID, I don't want to say COVID. Do we say COVID refusals or individuals that are being reinstated? I'm just seeing this.
Refused a vaccination and, lawful order type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And got kicked out. I don't recall trans soldiers refusing a lawful order, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm not mad at the people that decided they didn't want to take a shot. That's fine. They knew what they were doing by refusing it. And trans soldiers had no clue that, we're going to get ripped of our retirement benefits just because of.
Yeah,
I think I'm different or a different gender than they think I am, or whatever reason they want to do it. So
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
It's bullshit.
but how
It
do we?
is.
But how do see then? How do we go back and use this? And I know because I know there's a lot of things that you don't talk about without getting somebody really upset or a certain group getting upset and all that. Especially when it comes to veterans and PTSD, or you talk to veterans and what benefits are. Me and you back when we had phone lines, and we're still trying to fix that. Back when we had phone lines, and you and I guys used to come in and try to fucking shit talk us, Spanky, about who deserves 100% or who deserves whatever.
Because they decide.
Exactly that. And so it's like, no. If the Army or the military is offering any sort of retirement for trans soldiers to get out, they're obligated to honor. They should honor that arrangement.
Yeah.
That's it. It doesn't matter if you think is service connected or not. It doesn't matter if you raise your right hand, you signed a contract, you served. There you go. Get that money. Give them that money. I heard an FBI guy was seeing that I heard an FBI guy was seeing he didn't make agent, but not about military. I don't understand what you're saying, Corey. I don't know. I'm trying to help. Trying to help. What are you trying to say there? I'm sorry. FBI guy was suing because he didn't make agent and not about military. I'm going to throw some little extra detail on that. But I'm just trying to see what you're referring to. I don't know what you're referring to there, Corey. So there's about 4,200 service members that have been diagnosed with gender dysphoria as of last December, according to a senior defense official. And they told that to the Washington Post. And as of May, 1,000 service members came forward to voluntarily separate from the military. Which you kind of notice now. The trans soldiers are now seeing what's happening, and to those that have come out and say, "Hey, this is what's happening," then you're kind of like, "I don't want to come out. I'll just go ahead and retire on my own or get out or whatever." And then we start looking at critical tasks that they're doing. You've probably been flown by a trans soldier. You probably have been worked on by a trans soldier. You probably have had your grill worked on. Trans soldier probably worked on. You didn't know it.
Fixed your pay. Mm-hmm. And if you don't fucking know, then there's not a fucking problem. And if you think otherwise, I'll call you out on your bullshit. You're a fucking homophobic asshole. There you go. That's fine. That's all I have to say about that today. Sorry. It really pisses me off because they're doing their job. Nobody knew. Because again, I don't go around asking like, hey, what the fuck's under your underwear? I need to know. Again, not my fucking business. Again, if they can do their job, I don't care.
Yeah.
They deserve their benefits because somebody above them decides they care now. A bunch of people that probably wouldn't be able to do the job that the trans soldiers are doing.
Some of those that have served members of the W.T.F Moments admin team, we know of soldiers that have deployed that are trans that have not had any issues. Now, again, if we're not talking about the policy change, and we're talking about veterans getting what they're supposed to be getting for their look. If they're changing them out and they say, hey, you transgender soldiers cannot serve, let's fucking at least give them their fucking benefits that they're owed to, or that you promised that you were going to give them to get out or take a severance or take a bone. Because like I said, like you were saying about the COVID reinstatement, Spanky, they're getting dicked over too.
Yeah, and then that's exactly what's going to happen if they do this now. It's like we have all the systems in place to med board people and everything else, but no.
Yeah, there is no there, and I'm glad you brought that up. Wasn't there an option for them to take a med board as well?
Yes.
It was.
And again, there are only two genders, and it doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm going to ignore her. Sorry.
Oh, you're just hey Holly. Yeah. Hey, chill. Anyways. No, actually, we'll keep posting your comments so everybody can see it, but we don't.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm not going to go in on it because again, I'm especially from someone that hasn't fucking done the job. So,
so you were talking about med board. Weren't they afforded an opportunity to do med boards?
Yes, exactly. They are, and they would have been med boarded if they had some sort of mental illness that would have not had let them serve. As simple as that. Like they would have been med boarded. I'm sure, and I will ask because I know that people personally, if exactly how that situation went. But again, you will get med boarded if you are not mentally fit to serve. It doesn't matter if you are a man, woman, or trans or whatever. If you're not mentally fit, you're going to get med boarded out. So the trans part has nothing to do with that.
Right.
If they were offered that,
Because you
I'm
could
sure.
because you could get mid-boarded out for PTSD, you could get boarded out for failure to adapt, you could get boarded out for any behavioral health, whatever. So the whole idea is that if they're saying it's a disqualification for it, and you're going to have to retire. We got a case where a soldier was duly authorized to retire, decided to take the retirement, and was not given a retirement ceremony because they were trans.
Yes. And that's just petty. That's what that is. I mean, I wouldn't want a retirement ceremony anyway, because again, they say I had to have one, and I don't like people telling me what I have to do when I don't have to. So whoever that was, come on over. I'll give you a retirement ceremony.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because yes, you deserve it. You served your country. And
but you can't,
that is more than 99% of the people out there that have something to say about how you served it.
And you can't, and bingo, that was about ready to say it. And if you raised, I'm gonna tell you what, all the ones that like to shit talk about, like you said, trans soldiers, I didn't see you in formation.
No, or at the recruiter's office.
That's why everyone's like, "Oh, all you veterans are getting all these benefits." The recruiting station was open for you too. The same thing. So if you did your job, if I did my job and you fucked me up, or I've got, and that's something too. Even just a standard, it doesn't have to be fucking trans. Even if you're a standard retirement and you're going to get out, or okay, got it, you're not going to be able to let me serve, fine. But you said I was going to get this, I was going to get that, I was going to be able to do this, and now you're not doing it. Pay me, get that bag. Everyone else who raised their right hand, and again, we talk about that sensitive topic we don't want to talk about, because if you say one veteran doesn't deserve 100% or another veteran doesn't deserve whatever, that's where we all start getting fragmented, and then everyone all vet bros out in their fucking trucks about how it's fucked up. You fucked up. You deserve. Hey, look, that's it. You raised your right hand. You went to basic training. You served. Got it.
Your benefits are between you and the VA, and nobody the fuck else.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just commanders were tasked with exposing those who don't through what? I'm sorry, hang on. Someone else sent me an update on an article here. Commanders are aware that members are in the unit. This is from USA Today. That members of the unit have gender dysphoria, hysteria, gender dysphoria, blah blah blah, must initiate a review, according to a memo signed by Jane Hurst. So that review is what? Let me guess. Is that a med board? Is that
exactly?
Or
you get reviewed if you should be referred to med board.
And the thing is that personal health information to soldiers.
Yes, you can still meet other requirements to do your job. You don't get fucking med boarded. That's how med boards work. Yes, you can refer them. They'll get evaluated, and guess what? You're fine. You can serve.
The personal health information
for the last 15 fucking years.
Right. Again, I don't understand how all of a sudden. Oh, I know why, but. It's the personal health information of soldiers would be shared with only members of the military with a specific need to know, according to the memo. Meanwhile, they want everybody to know who the transgender soldiers are. Out yourself. Yeah, okay. If you're an organization that has, say, 5 transgender soldiers, and they out them, their personal information is no longer going to be personal information. So,
yeah.
See, that's what I thought, Allie. So we're getting two different. Either it's going to be a med board or an administrative discharge if they meet a specific criteria for whatever retirement they're eligible to get. But then also they were also offered their severance. It's the whole freaking thing is just Jesus fucking Christ, dude. We don't do this for veterans with PTSD.
All right. Let me make that just the difference is you only get referred to a med board if whatever your condition is not going to let you serve, medically, mentally as part of medically. The rest, would be administrative. So, and she said through the PHA. So that's when they would decide hey, this needs to be referred to a med board because you're not fit to serve, or it needs to be referred to administrative one because someone else thinks you're not fit to serve.
Give them the money.
Not a doctor.
Just give them the money. If you're fine, if you're not going to let them, and I'm saying, if you're not going to let them stay, fine, got it. Give them the fucking money. Give them their money that they're.
And the people.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, and the people that are so butthurt about it, for one, I don't see how it fucking affects you. I bet you, if it was a trans person that was in the fucking ambulance that was saving your life, you wouldn't have a fucking problem with that. Or maybe you would, and then it's on you, and that's your karma. But again, it's what's the difference? Let's let them, give them what they deserve.
Yeah.
If they want out, let them out. Because I sure as fuck would want out, because fuck this.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for someone that, thinks that I can't do my job. So, yeah.
Well,
luckily I have that option now.
And another thing too is that here's where I'm seeing the unified messaging between and this is really weird to watch, not weird to watch, but just kind of the irony of it, I guess. The COVID reinstators and the trans advocates are starting to like join forces.
Exactly, because they're both getting screwed over.
Yeah, exactly.
Way.
They're like, wait a minute. You don't realize that if this could set like a dangerous precedent, and you might end up doing this to other people. Like there's other individuals now that to what point? Okay, COVID reinstatements, trans soldiers. At who's next? Who would be the next one?
I'll tell you. Like, why are women in infantry? That's going to be their next.
That's going to be the next one, right?
Oh man, yeah, because you have tits, you can't do this. I don't know. It's something about what's underneath my clothes. Now all of a sudden has something to do with how I do my job. So I don't know. I'm telling you now, you'll see that coming. I'll put squares on that one.
You'll put it. Last time we put squares, we were right though. That's the problem.
I don't want to be right. but I mean, if it changes, it'll change again. The wheels go round and round and round. One's on top, they get knocked down. The other's on top, they get knocked down, and it'll just keep going round and round. And it all is just a waste of money. Let them fucking serve, or give them the benefits that they deserve. That's it.
PIQ says trans anti-vax sounds like a cool name. That sounds like a punk band.
I was going to say,
trans anti-vax sounds like, it sounds like a freaking name that sounds like a punk name. Trans anti-vax.
We're starting a band name.
Trans anti-vax.
I'm playing drums. I don't know how, but I like to beat the shit out of things.
I'll just scream in the mic. Bro! Shitty thing is that medical discharge is a better discharge condition, but trans soldiers are being given administrative discharge than bar for reenlistment. That's what it is. Thank you, Allie. I'm glad you brought that up. Is now they're putting flags on them for their national security flags. If you volunteer and openly serve, you risk losing the ability to work in government contracts for the rest of your life.
And that's not going to happen either, because someone with more sense will change that. So
Wait,
it's like,
but
that's what.
So you knew a punk band named Penis Wrinkles? Okay. So what does that mean? What does that mean for guys? Again, I'm just saying, guys for PTSD. We always talk about the gun. That's another group you got to be careful what you talk about is veterans with PTSD and the Second Amendment, and that's where you get like, people like, raw. You can't make a comment on that. That's like a hot topic. You really can't. People get freaking pissed when you talk about PTSD and individuals who shouldn't have been owning a weapon. And man, you bring that up. Next thing you know, you have the entire. You'll either have the veteran community coming after you. You have the Second Amendment community, and then you'll have the anti-gun community. It's just a fucking mess. So you're right. It's always these specialized groups. And I'm with you. Who's next? Do you think women now who've been serving in SOF and serving in infantry have been doing great so much?
Oh, yes, they have. But again, it'll come to the fact, well, just like it is now. But they were doing their job just fine until somebody didn't like it. Mm-hmm. And that people still don't like it. I mean, they are mostly veterans, but you hear the sprinklings here and there from people that are in that, but
right. I mean, Allie brings a good point about the administrative side of the house. Doesn't the Air Force or the Army, we have the blended retirement system, right, where you could retire at a certain time, correct? And
yes.
And you notice in the med board system when you have it, don't you have like a sanctity? Don't you have the golden parachute? The what was it? 2 years from 20, you can whatever sanctuary time.
They got rid of that a long time on active duty. I know, because when I was going through my med board at 19 and a half years is when it started. Mm-hmm. If it would have been done in less than 6 months, I would have just gotten med boarded and not medically retired.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, I'm just wondering, don't they have like a blended retirement system in the Air Force or the?
Yeah,
because I know the Army has it too. So I'm just wondering. This is a case about an Air Force veteran. So I'm just wondering.
Oh yeah, they still can do it. They just don't have to do it. Used to have to do the sanctuary thing, like if you had over 18, but now they don't have to. It has to be approved. So, I mean, it's still like I do know people that have gotten out like between 18 and 20 years and are just med boarded out. Or they're still gonna be medically retired, but they don't get like how like I get my retirement check and my med board's VA stuff.
Correct.
So because I was in over 20.
Right.
20 years, 6 months, and 10 days before I got out. I know that.
Yeah, because the Air Force. Someone's saying yes, the Air Force does do blended retirement. So okay, I guess
Okay,
because
good.
it's a DoD thing, I guess they do it too as well. So I appreciate that. Blended retirement, yeah. So one effective blended retirement applies to all service members who entered the military uniformed services with a date of initial entry in the military DMS 118 or later. The BRS is a combination of a defined benefit plan. Well, yeah, so see, that's where you do the that TSP thing, and then you do whatever, and all that continuation pay. Service member who did not opt in, they'll go under the high 3. I'm just wondering where you could get. I remember there was a period of time where we were able to allow 15-year retirements. Remember that?
Yeah, we were. And I know if I look back on my Facebook far enough, I have a picture of the Army Times paper that set like when it first started again, because I was getting very close to 15 years at the time, and I was like,
Right. You did, yeah. You did the 15-year retirement, and then you took like a $30,000 bonus or money or lump sum.
Yes, I took the Redux.
Yeah.
I didn't take the 15-year retirement, but I did take the Redux. Bought a house. So
to get a house.
Yeah, bought a house.
But, more baby moments for me. I think that was the one you could choose though, right? Did that still go on? Okay.
I don't know. They still have some choices, but I am not up to date on what all.
Yeah, we need to get Zoltan up in here again to talk.
Yeah.
To talk that stuff, so we can get the deets.
I ain't got time to read all that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things because when we're dealing with VSOs and all this other stuff, and then they talk to us about this, and I just wanted to make sure that we're providing the correct info, because I don't want nobody to go, I took your advice. Just don't know anything we tell you about financial retirement advice. Don't listen to us. We're just talking. We're providing opinions to it. So which one you want to do? The retired, the Redux. I'm looking through the DFAS website, and it still has it on here. It still looks like it's got the CSB Redux. But I don't know if that was those that were already have done it, and it was just a point of contact. So
it could be, because it does like affect your pay forever.
Right. And it's tiered, and it's really weird and set up.
Yeah.
Again, trans soldiers that have met these specific windows or has met these specific gates, I think you can't let them in. Fine. They're not being administrative. Do a fucking med board then. Do a med board. That's it. Do a med board. I know it gets everybody, all rustled in the jimmies when I fucking talking about, hey, look, how come you talk about this shit, but you don't talk about other soldiers then going, like you were saying, other groups within the veteran community, because then we'll go on soldiers with PTSD. At what kind of PTSD? And then that's when we got the idiots going, well, you were really deployed PTSD, or were you in combat PTSD, or were you in basic PTSD? You know what I mean? Then we're gonna get that freaking nitnoid shit. You're gonna open up a door.
I will tell you, my PSD will make me kick your fucking ass if you keep talking to me like that. That's what.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you're right. It's just, at what point do the groups get not lumped in or lumped into whatever? Because when we're gonna start, substitute, just leave them the fuck alone. Let them get their fucking benefits. I don't fucking get it. And our hearts go out to that individual that didn't get their retirement ceremony because they were trans. That fucking, that right there is pretty fucked up. So, but yeah, that right there obviously is going to be a continued debate with, and we always will keep bringing it up.
Yes.
We'll keep bringing it up in any other case that happens with that, and we'll keep you guys posted. This was Washington Post and Huffington Post that did the article about it, and yeah, so. Let me see. Just trying to find under policy mentor. I'm just going on the NDA stuff. Yeah, it was heartbreaking is that they're being denied retirement because of politics, and they aren't being allowed to continue serving. Yeah, exactly that. PIQ, PTSD is PTSD. Everyone's exactly. Oh no, now that there's no more. Now that there's no more Infinity War and there's no more Iraq, then sort of kind of no more Iraq. We're still kind of there.
We're still kind of Infinity.
We're quasi Infinity. Well, you really want to talk about Infinity War? Just look at Kosovo.
It's
look
really
at the Balkans. Yeah, that's like the whole freaking Marvel's movie series right there with Kosovo. So yeah, it just fucking frustrating. It's like, okay, look, you said you were going to give them this, and now you're not going to do it again. Was it trans anti-vax?
Oh my gosh, I already forgot our band name.
No, forgot our band name. Trans anti-vax.
Beat on my drums. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just sit there in the mic. So yeah, fucked up all around. And again, there's got to be some resolution on this shit, because this is getting stupid. Because then all you're doing is creating. I mean, you're also redefining the name. What is a veteran at this point? They're still veterans. They still served.
Exactly.
They still serve. They're still you just can't wipe away all those fucking years and say, oh, that's it. Yeah, okay, we don't allow them in anymore, but we're not going to let you get retired. We're not going to let you get benefits. We're not going to let you get that. What? They're still vets.
Exactly.
I'm a civilian and I get PTSD every time I turn on the news or C-SPAN. Okay, I know you're breaking balls.
I'm kind of with you there, Corey.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but again, we will continue to keep following the story on that one and see what's up. All right, what was the next one? Oh, this one right here. The Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, put out a policy. It's going to get posted on U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments Buddy Check, and it is an Army-wide campaign aimed at mental health during the holidays, and said that an officer or an NCO will contact all soldiers to see if they need help. Now, look, I get the intent. I
absolutely get the intent.
I totally get
the very good intent.
Very good intent. But there's some soldiers that don't want to fucking talk to you.
Don't fucking call me while I'm on leave. I'm going to ignore you.
There's soldiers out there that are going to be like, oh my God, I can't wait for the holiday season to come. Oh yeah, I'm finally going to set up the tree. I'm finally going to do this. I'm finally going to do that. Ring. Hey, according to the Secretary of the Army, I'm required to call you
I was
every
fine
day.
Until you fucking called. I was trying to drink my eggnog with the kids.
Exactly. I'm trying to drink my egg. Yeah, I'm trying to drink my eggnog. But I'm just like, ain't no problem, Allie. He talks about his stories about. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Allie.
Very much so, Allie.
At some point, all of us need a battle buddy to share the load. In that moment, you need someone to pick you up with grace and compassion. But last year, we lost 260 soldiers to suicide. Soldiers are getting help they need, signing those letters of condolence and knowing we could have helped. It's heartbreaking. I wish we never have to write another one. So the holidays could be high risk, period, for self-harm. We know what's a problem. It happens every year, so we'll address it head on. Like 11th Airborne in Alaska, who haven't lost a soldier to suicide in 14 months. There should not be like a metric to that shit. There should not be great job for not having soldiers kill themselves. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good, you know what I mean? It's like, do we have to?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but do we have to have a metric for that? Do we have to have a metric for good job, guys, for having a unit that nobody kind of killed themselves? And you're just kind of like, again, commendable, but still.
Yeah, it doesn't sit right.
It doesn't sit right. Yeah. So they systematically prioritize soldier checks to offer help and make sure they're okay and address risk factor root causes. And we will do this across the Army. This isn't performative. It's real for me. The Army is literally my family. My grandfather and father were soldiers. My nephew is serving now. I hope my children serve in the future. My Army buddies are my family too. So I'm just telling you guys right now on the effective now. Now through January 15th, an officer or NCO will deliberately check in on every soldier daily to see if they need help. Just pick up the phone or car keys, call, text, or visit your buddy or pick them up too. Just pick up so we can provide help. Now, for those that see now your phone rings daily during the daily check, just pick up and ask for help. Seeking help is not a weakness, and it takes courage, faith, and trust. Hang on for a second. Maybe
he needed someone to prove it.
Yeah, sorry. I'm having problems reading it because
it takes courage.
Family, friends. Did somebody need to proof this or not? Because I'm just kind of like,
The community will accept you and help you. We
There you
want
go.
to pick you up, share your load, and get you moving forward again. There is light beyond the darkness that surrounds you. Just keep fighting through this moment. Pick up your phone and let us help you.
Yeah.
So just pick up your phone, scan these QR codes, and learn about the resources available. If you or someone you know needs help now, dial 988 and press 1 for the military crisis line. Every life is sacred. We're all in this together, and just picking up can save soldiers' lives.
It takes courage,
Again,
faith, and trust your family and friends, and your community will accept you and help. It's like, I mean, I kind of like dudes.
It's not. It needs a little more clarity. It's not
Yeah.
yes.
Look, man,
I'm sure it had the. It was not bad grammar. It probably had the blue squiggly line.
Yeah,
to make it more.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Now look, I'm just gonna say, we post on U.S. Army WTF moments text messages of soldiers getting. Trust me, Mr. Secretary, the soldiers are getting contact daily because we post their text messages of all the bullshit that they got to fucking go through daily.
Yes. And again, it's a good intent. And there may be some soldiers that you need to check on daily.
Of course.
And there may be ones that checking on them daily is just going to make everything like you're going to anger me. Just put it that way.
Yeah. And it becomes. I mean, I got it. Hey, just doing buddy checks from now to so that means during the holiday break, you're gonna get a phone call. Oh, we're gonna call you. Hey, y'all doing all right? What's going on? Fine. Yes, I'm good, Sarn. I'm good. Hey, but also, hey, just let you know, go. Hey, things are going great. I mean, I get the intent. I understand what he's trying to do.
Cruises, so nobody can call me.
That's why I go camping. I'm going camping or whatever. I'm turning my phone off or something. Effective now. Again, effective now through January 15th, an officer or NCO will deliberately check in on every soldier daily to see if they need help. See, I don't know the flow of this freaking paragraph, man. Exactly that, Pip. Sprig is the English? Yeah, exactly. No, it looks like I'm not. No habla inglés.
Habla inglés?
Yeah. So this letter is gonna get posted, and of course, the appropriate tags is gonna get posted on the WTF Moments weekly buddy check again. But it's just like,
And on a serious note, use the QR codes if you are feeling, like you do need help. It is all right there. So again, the intent. We're not picking on the intent behind this.
Let me see if the QR codes work.
Oh yeah, maybe we should check that.
We're
not like ragging on the intent. It's just like you can't do a one size fits all for every soldier.
Yeah.
And
there we go. So
again,
it goes.
I had soldiers that they would definitely not want me calling. They got 7 kids and they're busy.
Right. Exactly.
I was fine, but now I'm, like my kid ran out the door because I have 7 and I need to watch them all. It's like I don't know. There's just both it shouldn't be a one size fits all.
Both QR codes work. One of them goes to the Army resource. The other one goes to 988. So they work. It works. I'm just kind of thinking. I get what you're saying, Mr. Secretary. I get it, but I think you need to sit down and talk to the troops or just look at the timeline. Or maybe the
Sergeant Major of the Army that should know how to do this kind of stuff.
Maybe
he should.
Did you just?
I don't know. Do we even have a Sergeant Major of the Army anymore?
I was about to say, look at that. Look at the. Normally on these letters, there's usually 3 signatures on there.
Yeah.
There's usually 3 signatures. There's the secretary, there's the chief of staff of the Army, and then there's the SMA.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is kind of his lane, taking care of soldiers.
Soldier things, soldiering things, things of soldiers.
All of those things that I don't know what he does anymore.
Of excellence. Post the meme. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, post the. You guys know what I'm talking about. Is there's a running joke with other male influencers that anytime we post something that's good, that we always see SMA in a poopy face. And so he gets exactly that. What's sus? What are you talking about? The QR code? I don't know. What are you talking about? There we go. Here's a poopy face. Yeah. Why are you talking about us? I always use Johnny Vargas's voice when he does this.
You really do, and I don't know why.
It's what you do. What do you mean I'm supposed to be in a memorandum? So yeah, again, you're right, Spanky. I'm just. We normally get messages like that. We normally get, yeah, just kind of sus. SMA finds out. SMA, yeah, that was from an Army Reddit post. SMA finds out soldiers have access to food during shutdown. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you. Oh yeah, visit the DFACs. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate the note, Mr. Secretary, and I appreciate the note that you have to say this. For you to have to say this, there should have been like a piggyback. You should have been like the piggyback memo or something like that. You should have been like, you know, there should have been, you know, there should have been like the Chief of Staff of the Army going, hey, you know, soldiers, blah 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 blah. And then SMA goes, yeah, I want to take you soldiers. And then the secretary goes, well, to piggyback what these guys said, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, okay. We have, you know, going. Well, they were from what we heard, they're in Chief of Staff of the Army was in Ukraine. Did you hear about that?
No.
Chief of Staff of the Army, yeah, CSA, the Chief of Staff of the Army went to Ukraine or led a delegation. Matter of fact, let me pull them deets up. Then this is off the cuff here. Which is like, oh my God, are you boys ready for Ukraine? Let me look at here. Let me get the article right here. Chief of Staff of the Army in Ukraine. About fucking time. Yeah, exactly that, Mike. To caveat on the piggyback and the piggyback. So it was here. That's what it was. So multiple Army officials, including Army Secretary Dan Driscoll and the Chief of Staff of the Army General Randy George, made an unannounced visit to Ukraine this week. And so they were man. That's interesting. I was busy in Ukraine. Shut up, Ice.
Okay, for how long though, dude?
He's like, I was talking to the Ukrainians.
All right, were you taking care of their soldiers?
Yeah. Ooh, that's spicy. Ooh, Lord, it's spicy.
You guys know I have no love for this man.
Ooh, let me fan myself with my AER propaganda. Make sure you donate to AER, serving soldiers and their families since 1942. Lord have mercy. Damn.
Because your predecessor knew how to take care of soldiers. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I will stop.
Oh,
maybe.
Man.
For today.
You need to pee? All right, PIQ. Yeah, PIQ, then go pee. What are you waiting for?
You don't have to ask or raise your hand or need a pass. You're good. You can
go. Let's see. So it would take. What do you mean? That was a good one though. Well, why is he in Ukraine? I like that joke. That's a good line. Why is he in Ukraine? Is he taking care of their soldiers? Ooh. I'm sorry. That joke just sink in with me.
It's finally hit you. It got in deep.
Yeah, that was a joke grenade. That was a delay. I absorbed that shit. Woo, man, spicy. So. All right. So again, if you get a phone call from your team leader, don't send it to the inbox at U.S. Army W.T.F Moments or W.T.F Nation Radio. They're just following guidance. And of course, you know, Big Sarge. Big Sarge. Hey, Troop, it's you calling you. It'll be Big Sarge. It's probably going to heal. I guarantee it. If I see a matrix, if I see a tracking sheet.
Oh, you know
if I see,
you know.
Okay, now it's yours. Y'all better be tracking. Oh, y'all better be tracking.
Update that slide.
Yeah, update that slide. You better update that tracking sheet. Them shits might be good. Where are your dailies? You've been doing your dailies.
If they didn't answer, go out to their house.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the fuck it is?
If you didn't answer. Matter of fact, there was a post just recently on WTF Moments about some dude wanting to have a whole freaking map.
Oh yes.
Yeah, whatever you do. This is I don't understand. It's like this guy, like, dude, you need to like get with the times. The future is now, old man. Why are you freaking doing a map?
I mean, I can literally put the numbers in a phone and it'll say, I didn't have to type back and say, hey Siri, how do I get here? Oh shit, I think.
It's I'm kind of like, matter of fact, and what we're talking about is this right here. Is there was a post on U.S. Army WTF Moments where, again, we're posting the reason why soldiers don't answer their phone. And there's for Lee submission. Do we still need to sign blah blah blah? No. List of required documents: IMR, DD-93, SGLI, flight itinerary if flying, maps printout if driving, LES.
Yes, I haven't had to do that since like MapQuest.
I was about to say for the map, or the trips report and stuff like that. LES is not required anymore. Dude, do you even
Well,
IPSA,
I mean, they
bro?
figured out that they can look that up, I guess.
Yeah.
But they do not IPSA.
Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, if you got my address and it says it on the Leaf form, you can't like put it in the Google machine, your Googleizer on your phone to find out where someone lives. Do you not know where your soldiers live already? And if they're flying out of state, I don't want to give you my fucking address of like my parents' house or something like that or whatever. I'm gonna be out of state in Texas. Okay, where are you gonna be out of state of Texas? I'm gonna be in Georgia. Okay, we're out in Georgia. I'm gonna be at a freaking hotel or something like that. You know what I mean?
I like until I retired, I never gave them my cell phone number. I kept a house phone just for that reason. Because again, I don't want you fucking calling me. I don't. Like,
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
lonely, leave me the fuck alone.
having a landline and a cell phone was fun back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They be getting big, man.
you getting big, man.
Because
It's
I'm like, you do not
I
get access to me.
come home and
24/7.
find 50 fucking thousand messages on your machine when you get home. Bring.
I know.
You better answer that phone, Sword. Who the freak? Oh, you know what's gonna happen. Big Sarge is gonna put this on a matrix, put it on a slide, put it on a tracker. All right, NCOs, do your dailies. It's gonna
And they
happen.
need to be done by 9:30 a.m. or some bullshit time like that. Like kids don't want to sleep in.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh my god, I know.
Every day before
Other thing
6:30
too,
a.m. formation.
Yeah,
on the
it's like,
phone or
and
something.
what about, what are you gonna get the phone call? You're gonna have your NCOs drunk dialing you. Hey, according to the secretaries memo, I gotta call you. You're drunk, Sergeant. Oh, I just want to make sure
You know what they could do? And I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out here because again, most people are going to be on leave. You are going to have people that are not, and they're going to be on duty. Have them do the calls. They're just sitting there for 24 hours
Ooh.
guarding doors.
I mean, I don't think staff duty should be involved anyways, but ooh,
I don't think staff duty should be a thing at all.
Yeah.
But because again, it's 2025.
Yeah,
We can reach anybody with this fucking cell phone.
right.
Like maybe one at the brigade level, maybe.
At the brigade level,
But
yeah.
still,
I mean,
like for
well,
a Red Cross to call in.
you're at the brigade level, and then you have at division, you have an EOC anyways that
Yeah.
runs that little thing right there. So
And they can call commanders. I promise they can.
yeah,
Something
Allie,
happens.
Allie, you good? Yeah, repeat 30 days. Just every time you see it, just have the thumbs up. Oh wait,
Oh, yeah.
wait, there's gonna be some big sarge out there. You better put rank after that thumbs up.
You better text me at parade rest.
you better thumbs up, Sergeant. Roger him up. Oh my God, I get the intent. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I do understand why we need to have it. You know what I mean?
Yes, I get it, but it's just you can't do a one size fits all. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I am in no way would think that a soldier that needed to be checked on would not have gotten checked on, and if this memo didn't come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, it's all about knowing your soldiers. So
Right.
and
And if you knew your troops, then you wouldn't have. I mean, again, I totally get it. I understand it's a mitigating factor, but just the fact, like you were saying, you see it from the Secretary of the Army, but not Chief of Staff or not the like. We don't see no. Remember, we used to see holiday messages back in the day. Here's your holiday message. Here's your blah blah blah. Understand this. Blah blah blah. Great job. Blah blah. So
you know what else I used to get? And just because that memo made me reminded me, like birthday letters. Like I used to get those from the 3/4 commanders, like birthday notes.
People
like
break balls on the main page on why they post leaders that do good things like that. Hey, I got a birthday card. Oh, it's stupid. It's so freaking woke. Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, shut up. This used to be standard. This used to be the standard anyways. You'd open up your card or whatever, and they're like, oh man, it's a CYE letter. Yeah, that too. Matter of fact, let me see. Holiday message. Holiday message. I guarantee it. I posted one and got a lot of shit. My holiday message from back in the day was, there's not one motherfucker walking this earth who is worth you laying awake at night feeling like you're not good enough. Remember that shit. That was one of my That was one of my holiday messages. SMA did put out, and to go back to what we're saying, SMA did put out a holiday message in 2023. I won't break your balls. I put a message out. Shut up. Here's a link. All of a sudden, I got.
Wait a minute. Who was the SMA in 2023?
it was.
Was he already?
Yeah, he was.
I can't
SMA
remember when he
Weaver?
took over.
Yeah.
Okay,
He put it
I
out.
can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. I'm just getting, for
Oh
some reason,
yeah.
I just got a DM from an anonymous account. I don't know who it is. I already did what, I mean, this is Sergeant Major of the Army back in 2033. I did one, asshole. You know? Let's see. Yeah, he did one. He did one in 2023. SMA did a holiday message. Let's see. 2024, 8th Theater Sustainment Command did a holiday message. USASOC did in 2021 a holiday message. Not seeing other ones. Let's see. First Armor Division did one last year, so there we go. Of course, old Ironsides, Iron Soldiers. US SOCOM did one as well. Holiday message. Yeah, so I mean, it is there is some, but yeah, everyone's saying that. How come you didn't see a holiday message? Can't wait to see it. Yeah, so NCO leadership, Knocklock, freaking the SMA Academy did one. Sergeant Major's Academy did that. IUD did one in 2024. So yeah, pretty much on point. I think there are going to be some holiday messages. It's just kind of weird that we saw that. That's why we're like, huh? You really think? I really think all those weekend safety briefs posts you do are really helpful. I've had soldiers who've asked for resources, and I was able to help them a little bit. Oh, I appreciate it, Allie. Yeah, that thing grew from, hey, call this number, to a ton of resources that we've added
Exactly.
to it. So even even the Space Force did a holiday. But man, Space Force, Space Force is the biggest caveat of piggyback. So yeah, there are organizations that have done it. I just kind of find it odd that we didn't see any messages from like a try signed letter. Maybe the Viva La Vargas.
Well, maybe I'll give it a little bit. It's a little early, so I'll give them a little bit of time to get on that. Now that we've told out that that's what y'all need to be doing, I expect to see it within the next week.
They normally, they don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They normally do it at the beginning of December, anyways, right? Right when eggnog season, right after Thanksgiving, when eggnog season opens up.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
So that's the trend. Let me see. When did the SMA?
Well, our next thing that we're talking about had to do with Christmas too.
Yes. I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So we got something. Okay, we posted way back. Somebody posting some Christmas decorations in their room, and they got a bunch of Christmas deco on it. And we're like, do we post this now? Is it? I mean, spooky season is over. Is it the Mariah Carey rule? We wait until after Thanksgiving. When is it appropriate to put up Christmas deco or share Christmas deco?
Okay. For me personally, it's the day after Thanksgiving, but to each their own.
You are correct. That tends to go, whatever. Or if you have kids that you need to let them know, hey, look, there's a ransom. If you're good, you'll get presents, and we'll put the tree up now. I've done that before too, back and forth. But it goes back and forth. It's like the Thanksgiving / Christmas season time, and you get it set up and all that. Happy happy. Look, Corey, I'm already struggling with English as a second language, and you're throwing this crap at me. What is that? Happy trans anti-vax. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy Christmas Hanukkah Kwanzaa. Okay. Yeah. Trans anti-vax. I just saw a new style bite. Trans anti-vax. So when is the right time to post it? When it is not a right time to post it? You said after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's after
It's the same
and
thing.
that's just a personal thing.
Yeah, it is one of those things for that's meant for everyone for the last few generations. Put it up whenever you want. Yeah, I just think it's kind of like, for me, like you were saying, after Thanksgiving, bam. If you've got kids that are all happy about it because they know Christmas time is coming, and it doesn't help when you walk into fucking Home Depot and you see Jack Skellington with a freaking Christmas hat on. After, like, it's usually like after around Halloween where you see those monstrous freaking Halloween deco, and then all of a sudden you just look. Home Depot's really sneaky about it. They'll put some Christmas stuff on the side, and Baby Ice goes absolutely nuts. He loves Christmas time. Everybody else Christmas. So, but yeah. So
well, the house down with the giant Halloween decorations, that they are coming down and the Christmas ones are going up. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I got friends that go all out too. They freaking post. Yeah. The Jack Skellington one is the one that I got a friend that leaves that one all year. Like not all year, but from Halloween until Christmas, and then after Thanksgiving he starts putting up Christmas lights. But Jack Skellington is still there because he's a symbol of both Halloween and Christmas. So it's a pretty cool, like, giant mechanical freaking that, you know, oh, Halloween, what's this, and sings along and also this stuff when you walk near it and scares the bejesus out of everybody. So the reason why we say this, we're joking around, is that there's a story out on Task and Purpose about Air Force housing. Privatized housing said that you cannot put up Christmas time display starting anytime until November 1st, or you can't do it between a specific time. The story,
Yeah, they just. Oh, sorry, I thought they used to say you could only do it within 30 days or something.
yeah,
like
within
that.
30
That was the
days,
rule, or
correct.
a little
So
ticket.
yeah, so the story was posted originally on Air Force Airman NCO. How old is Baby Ass now? You don't have to answer. He's like 27.
Well, going on.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, he looks like a teenager, but he's not. He's not a teen. That boy is big. But yeah, he loves Christmas, and so it's kind of like, I love it when he gets amped about Christmas. So anyways, this was at Hunt Military Communities, and this was from the inbox at Air Force Airman NCO and Senior NCO from Scott Air Force Base is doing Halloween. Doing, oh man, my English is bad. Is doing holiday decorations right, unlike Tyndall or Nellis. And matter of fact, let me pull up the letter that they posted out. This is on Air Force. So dear, this was a 17/20/25. I guess I put it out. I was like, dear HMNC residents, the holiday season communities welcomes the opportunity for residents to share the Christmas spirit to ensure a festive, safe, respectful, blah, 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 blah. Display time frame. Holiday decoration may be placed the day after Halloween, but must remove a day later than January 10th, blah, blah, blah. And this was company-wide. Lights, sounds, motorized features, blah, blah, blah. So I can audit. Oh, you can do an audit. Can he play football? No, Baby Ice is a soccer player. He likes playing soccer, and he likes throwing kettlebells and freaking medicine balls. He's a little monster, man. We're not here to talk about the kid, though. Come on. Anyways, so the story.
That's a big squirrel.
Yeah, big squirrel. Yeah, he's a big squirrel. Story came out on Air Force Airman NCO, and they kind of like it announced on Monday that you weren't allowed to do it. You couldn't put no privatized housing wants to be thought as a Grinch who stole Christmas, but when it comes to allowing troops and their families to put up holiday decorations, now all of a sudden they've changed their mind and said that Hunt Military Communities announced on Monday that residents can now display holiday decorations starting November 1st for troop. And this was a story that, when did this story come out? This is like an old story. Oh no, this was yesterday. It got posted yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, and it happened there because media outlets started picking up that, hey, Balfour Beatty communities, they couldn't do it. So they don't want to be like, oh, well, this is bad press because, oh my God, how dare we let someone put up a fucking snowman on their door on, October 31st or anytime really. It's like, how is that hurting? But okay. Yeah, but still, they don't want to be known as those people now.
Yeah.
Even though they've been those people, and they like to give citations and threaten to kick you out of housing if you have a
oh my God, they're worse. They're worse than a hoa. Yeah. They're worse than a hoa, but they don't fix your shit.
Exactly.
At least in a hoa, they try to help. Well, sort of, kind of help your shit. Yeah. But it was on November 7th. This is where the story, when I said it was old, was November 7th. It was Task and Purpose reported that Balfour Beatty residents had sent Tyndall residents a message that decorations cannot be displayed within 30 days of any given holiday. So after Halloween, if you currently have Yuletide decor present outside your home, please remove it and install it in accordance with your community guidelines, according to the message. And that was shared. And then, of course, like you said, it rolled on media, war on Christmas. Of course, everyone was like, war on Christmas, even though it's a pagan holiday. I always get people riled up when I say that.
I know you like to rile.
I do like to rile, exactly. Then what's pretty funny is when we start talking about Krampus and shit. They're like, what do you mean Krampus? And, I guess that's what I say too around the kids. Hey, you better be careful, Krampus. They're like, what? So after media outlets picked up the story, within days, Balfour Beatty announced that the residents are free to embrace the holiday spirit. And you got to ask that. I mean, do you really? If you look at these people who run these freaking housing communities, like the actual people who run it, you go to their house. I bet you they got fucking Christmas trees up and they got Christmas lights up.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure
So
because rules for thee, not
that
for
for
me,
me,
or
yeah,
some shit like
rules
that.
for rules for thee, not for me. Yeah. Airmen and their families at Grand Forks Air Force Base, North Dakota, received the same message a day later. They've been previously reminded that winter decorations can be displayed starting the week after Thanksgiving. Now, again, like everyone is saying, after Halloween, I mean, you could.
Oh, I'm not going to do it till after Thanksgiving. But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what. Like I said, the next few shows, during Monday edition, Sergeant's Time, I'm going to be freaking drinking my eggnog. It's festive. I might be wearing a Santa Claus hat. I was thinking about, it would be funny to do a Thanksgiving show, even though Sergeant's Time is not doing a Thanksgiving show. I was going to wear a pilgrim hat. But I think that'd be kind of funny. But that'll upset. So Christmas is back, I guess you could say. You can now display your stuff on Christmas and for Christmas and your holidays. So did you see the post that you guys just did? Yes. Let me post this up. Let me post this. Somebody asked, you guys are quick, man. So that just got posted like just not even a few minutes ago. So there's a commander, shout out to a commander out of Fort Knox.
Yes.
Was I supposed to say that?
I just saw that too.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but oh well. Shout out to the commander at Fort Knox, who says we will not hold formation tomorrow due, and this was obviously a delayed post, so that way the individual didn't get in trouble or get his or this commander didn't get, because normally there's a lot of posts that are purposely delayed on U.S. Army W.T.F moments, so that way the actions can happen, and that way no commander can go, no, you got to do that.
Right.
So tree goes up after Thanksgiving dinner. That's what John says. Oh, and John just walking into the conversation too. So we will not hold formation tomorrow due to a combination of identified sleep deficits within the team and unsafe weather conditions. Under H2F sleep domain. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever seen anybody use H2F.
I know. Like, when this first came out, we always said the one thing they're not going to follow is the sleep part.
Mm-hmm.
And they really haven't until, this is, shout out.
Yeah.
I
shout
love
out.
this guy.
Yeah. Shout
I
out,
will
Commander.
share my snacks with him.
Yeah. Shout out, Commander out of Fort Knox, who sleep domain inadequate rests reduces alertness and increase the risk of training related injuries. It's always funny when we see big sarge or guys that are trying to get their buddies that are sleeping or napping. We always respond back with, napping is doctrine. It is. And according to the H2F sleep domain, it is. Napping is doctrine. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe the Army. Maybe we shouldn't have said that, because now somebody's going to get mad and say it needs to be taken out. You need to be awake 40 hours.
Yeah. We only have to give you 4 hours of sleep.
We only have to give you, exactly that. Oh, yeah,
throughout
exactly.
the day.
Sleeping's woke. Anyway, so with the forecast calling for cold and rainy conditions, the risk factors compound. And to maintain safety and readiness, we will delay formation and allow for proper recovery. Work call remains at 0900.
Oh, a little sleeping in.
What's up with that? I mean, sleeping in, but still.
I will tell you this, though, the bad part about that, and of course, this is just, if you have pets or small children, they are used to getting up at a certain time, and they're still getting up at that certain time. They are not sleeping in, so sorry for you.
Yeah, exactly. I just like, yeah.
But they don't have to leave the house and get up, so they still get a little extra rest.
Yeah. Or yeah, exactly. Some people are already talking about what about the cooks? Because I already see comments on WTF moments. Except for the cooks, they can show up at their normal time while everyone sleeps in, and I'm like, okay. What's I mean, look, airfield management, they still have their shift hours. They still have their hours to work. I really do feel sorry for the cooks. My heart goes out to the cooks. They bust their ass for what they got to serve, and it's still not good enough. Like I know of individuals in the sustainment community that are cooks or have worked in the that manage DFACs, and they say we can't. The Army doesn't let us do some of these baller ass freaking meals that we want to make. The Army doesn't let us do some of this stuff. And the DFAC world is its own world in itself. So it's like, God, man. Does sleeping past the 1990 rule though? Oh, what is that? Oh shit. What am I walking into? What is that? What is the 1990 rule? I slept in peace. Not recently. Oh, I take that back. There's a couple, but Yeah. So shout out to the commander using this H2F stuff. Napping is doctrine. So yeah, that I appreciate you guys bringing. You guys are quick. When did this thing come out? Damn, you guys are fast.
I don't know.
I gotta pay attention to their nerves. Oh yeah, this was posted at the sleeping like crew rest. Yeah. Oh, hey man, I was aviation operations at our cause, so flight ops had to open up the specific doors and windows and hangars and make sure that all the checks were done, the lights are on, and all that. Talking with the safety officer, talking with the airfield manager. So we had our own schedule as well. Flight schedules, what? Don't piss off the defects. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand why people never piss off the defect. Hook them up. So I think think that's it.
I think
that's all.
I think so. Do we need to pull out the decorations, or?
Yeah, I was about to say that we need to pull out. Yeah, because so real quick, just to let you guys know, Sergeant's time, of course, there will be no show next week for man, Thanksgiving's already here, dude. That's
I know, and I haven't even gone grocery shopping yet. I'm so
such a bad host.
I know.
But yeah, so we will not be on air for Thanksgiving. So this starts time, of course, with myself and Spanky. FTX will happen tomorrow. There will be FTX weekend co-ops, of course, with Emo, and then we don't have a Sunday show yet, but a Sunday show is inbound. Yeah, I don't need my Dash 12 printouts from Caffrey. Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. You want me to, hey, how many closeouts do I got, man? Is it your birth month? Yeah, we did hear about that, Allie, about the Ghost Guard swastika announcement, but that was going to be covered on the Monday edition, so we can gather more information about it. So yeah, that we did hear about it. So we don't have a Sunday show yet, so when it comes out, you guys will know. I can't wait. There's a lot of shows we got coming up, man. It's almost like I don't recognize WTF Nation Radio anymore.
I know, like you said, we just kind of
look at all these shows here, man. I feel like I feel like I'm just these whippersnappers. They're just posting shows. we just have too many shows.
I know, but if you think back, we did too. We had them 7 days a week. We had them at lunchtime. All this, it's just like if things come back around.
Yeah, things do come back around. So, and of course, on Monday we have the King and Me with the actual King Smith and Michelle Early, his spouse or his wife. And then I said, was that right? I don't want to piss you off, King.
He's got to write us a script.
I'm about to say, write us a script. I want to say, yeah, because some people like to say, hey, this is my wife or it's my spouse, whatever. And then of course the Monday edition with myself and Massey, and then Tuesday. Matter of fact, I think I gotta pull out the freaking. I am old. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. There's a saying in the PSYOP community that I'm so old that I was everybody's detachment sergeant. And so I guess you're kind of right. Let me see. So we have nothing going on until Pop Culture Warrior, of course. We have no guest on that. So Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Cataschio, also known as CQ, and his angry staff of Mad Mike and Angry Elf, and even K-Mail popped in there a little bit for the Smoke Pit stuff. Sports Bar, of course, is on Wednesday, and then the Smoke Pit comes on later. We have a night show. Believe it or not, we have a later show, so you guys can enjoy it. I can't wait for for all the schedules to start coming together and seeing everybody. It's like you're going to be able to go on U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio and just go on, and then you'll see everybody's. It'll just be live. There'll be a show on. That's how much we're going to have. And then of course Sergeant's Time with me and Spanky. I got a guest on the Monday edition. CQ has a guest on CQ on the 2nd. I got one on I think I got one on the 13th or something like that. I got 15th. Exactly that. I prefer vintage. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm pretty stoked. Don't forget, we have the station's going to be closed. Now, what I mean by closed, there will be no broadcast, no scheduled broadcasts from the 20th until the 5th. I'm sorry, the 20th until the 4th, because the 5th we'll resume normal operations, but that'll be our Christmas exodus. And but you might see a couple of live posts. You might see a couple of real quick episodes. You might see some walking around, doing things with other things, with people with things, and you'll never know. So I think that's it. I think that covered it. Make sure you share, like, and follow. We're broadcasting live on 5 different platforms. 5 different platforms. At U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio on Facebook. At U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio on YouTube. And, of course, on X. We are on X. So
and that is why I don't reply to all y'all. I'm sorry. I try to keep up, but I can't.
I'm telling you what.
I can't do 5 screens at once.
You go on.
I try to.
You go on X and post some stuff there, man. You just have to say, I like pineapple on pizza, and bro, you want to hear the most. Just the vitriol. It's incredible to see it. Anything you do, somebody will come out from off the top rope with an obscure argument to come at you with, and you're like, huh? Dude,
I like to just pop in every couple months and drop something and leave.
I just
here, fish feed.
Yeah. I'm just telling you that I like McDonald's and I like eggnog. Why are you guys attacking me? You know what I mean? So, Cinco de platforms.
I got a McRib waiting for me.
ooh, yeah, the McRib. Now I want a McRib.
Well, I got one waiting for me when we get done.
Oh man! All right. Well, make sure you, like I said, share, like, and follow, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe, as the kids like to say. And with that, shots. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on Monday. See you. What do I be?
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Reigns. Arbitrary orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand alive. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Rock marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.